My second part to Module 4, the add-ons and extensions. Number 1, how can each tool support at least one of the 4 C's? One of my add-ins is Grammarly for Word. Grammarly is a tool to help with communication. For example, I'm not good at communicating or writing, so Grammarly helps me come up with better words to say instead of the same old thing. It also helps me come up with bigger words. My second add-in is Docusign for Word. Docusign could be for collaboration. When you need someone to sign something really quickly, you could send them a document, they can sign it, and send it right back to you. My third add-in is Translator, which could support communication. Because if you have a student in your class that doesn't speak English, you can highlight the words and pick the language you want them to speak for it to speak back at. So for example, if you had a student that spoke Spanish and no English at all, you could have them go on to Translator, and you could highlight all of those words that are in English that you want it to say in Spanish. So then that student understands what you're trying to say. One of my extensions is Powtoons. Powtoons tool can support creativity because you can create any type of visual animation you want to. My second extension is Mercury Reader. Mercury Reader can support critical thinking because it will read anything the person highlights, even if it's something that is challenging. It will also help those people that get distracted very easily when reading articles online. I got this information from our D2L reading site. Number 2, Grammarly can support a differentiation by helping those students that have trouble writing or coming up with different ways to word things. Translator can be used to support differentiation by having those students that don't speak English be able to communicate and understand what you're saying, and vice versa. Powtoon supports differentiation by allowing students to create their own video presentation any way they want to. So they get to use their own imagination, and they get to do whatever in the guidelines of whatever they want to choose and do. Number 3, Mercury Reader can support students with disabilities with ADD and lower reading skills. Mercury Reader will let you focus in on just the reading part and take all the pictures and ads away. This is great for those students that get easily distracted by anything. I'm pretty sure you have some of those students in your class. I know I do. I have a few that are very ADD or ADHD, and you say one little thing, they're looking over like, what? It will also allow you to highlight what you want to read aloud, and it will read aloud for those students that have trouble reading or have dyslexia or just don't comprehend well, or maybe they can't read what's on the article's level. So for example, if the article is written on an 8th grade level and the student can only read on a 5th grade reading level, it will read it aloud so the student knows what it's saying. Thank you for watching, and that is all for my add-ins and extensions.